guess that's it.
That wasn't it.
These are the finals. Grand Prix Tag Team Tournament. Team number 1. From New York City. Team Killer Queen. Miss Deville. And her partner. From the Deville Insanity and Perpetual Madness. He's the man of professional wrestling. NYCW proudly presents Almost Legendary
The madness of Trip and Miss Deville out here again for this finals. The NYCW Intergender Grand Prix. They found themselves in this position after defeating the team of Jordan Falco and Crystal Moon by heavy interference by the Moran gang.
And Cassandra is with her. And Trip is not happy about that at all.
Trip does not look happy at all. Like you said, that
He didn't even expect Cassandra to be here this evening.
she's coming out with Sword and Stone. Riley Shepard leading her down to the ring. This is the finals of the Intergender Grand Prix here.
Adam Stone and Madness of Trip starting off here. Arm wrench. Adam Stone rolling through, up to his feet, reverses it.
Trip turns it around. Armring of her own snapmare takeover. Adam Stone back to his feet. And the team of Sword and Stone really taking a lot more punishment in their earlier match this evening than Trip and Miss Deville. So you have to imagine that they're at a disadvantage here going into their second match of the night.
Let's be honest, they've taken more damage throughout the night. Adam Stone was attacked by the family of freaks during intermission.
Yeah.
Well, trying to wish his mother a happy birthday.
No good deed goes unpunished seems to be the theme of tonight. Trip lays that heavy chop right across the chest.
The far more experienced Madness of Trip.
Absolutely.
reverses.
Adam with a chop of his own. And a second heavy chop right across the chest. But Tripp with a quick poke to the eyes. Turns it right around back into his favor, and he's going to drag Adam over to his corner and make the tag.
Big overhand right by Kristen Deville.
Another stiff right hand. Right to the side of the head.
Catch him right behind the ear. That throws your equilibrium off.
Crowd trying to get behind Adam Stone here.
Your Highness! Your Highness! Put his face right there!
Tripp lifting the boot, calling for Adam Stone's head to be smashed against it. The Killer Queen does just that and then tags in the madness of Tripp. Throws one body punch, drags him out of the corner, and hits a snap vertical suplex. Just a 2 count.
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy!
No, fish hooking the mouth of Adam Stone, dragging back up to the feet.
Tripp with that right hand right to the jaw, perfectly placed. Scoops him up, hits the backbreaker over the right knee. And if you notice, as Tripp was going for that cover, staring right into the eyes of Adam Stone's mother, you can't say anything negative about the mind games that Tripp plays. He knows exactly what he's doing, and every action he takes is 100% deliberate. Again with the fish hook, Kristen Deville
choking him in the process.
With that foot right across the throat in the wrong corner, and he's feeling far from home. Even with the 16-stone zone right there, now choking him over that second rope.
Sandra, you need to choose your friends better!
Tripp yelling at Cassandra on the outside.
Telling her she needs to choose her friends better, but I think Riley's a pretty good friend to choose.
Absolutely. The Gladiator of the Geeks will protect all in her domain. Another tag. In comes the madness of Tripp. Body shot again. Working on the midsection takes more out of an opponent. You can hit him in the head, you can get a flash knockout, but you work over somebody's body and they're going to stop being able to breathe. And when you stop breathing, you stop fighting back.
Adam Stone clutching his neck. That neck breaker did a number on him.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, Riley Shepard's been marooned on the apron this entire matchup. Tripp's going to keep it that way. He drops the knee.
Another short
right into the ribs.
The floating rib, another.
That's more offense that just pushes air out of you and makes it harder to breathe in.
A discussion we had before, there's no way to defend those strikes to the ribs.
Absolutely not. And at some point, you're only taking short, shallow breaths. You're not getting the oxygen you need to keep your muscles working at maximum efficiency.
Irish whip, ducks underneath. Big high knee lift.
And if there's one thing that Adam Stone has, it's absolutely a lot of muscles that allow him to use those power moves, those big shots like that running knee, and he makes the tag into Riley Shepard. Now a little bit of tag team maneuver here, shoots Tripp across, hits the double back elbow.
And Riley has been wanting to get her hands on Tripp for months now. Ever since the month you weren't here during Roaring 20s when Riley Shepard and Papa Bear did commentary, Tripp sat in during the main event. There's definitely some animosity between those two here.
I can imagine for sure. Now Adam Stone back in, another tag team maneuver, hits the double drop kick.
Kristen Deville seems no concern in the world at all, checking her nails.
Absolute faith in Tripp here, which honestly we've seen people put their faith in Tripp in the past, and he certainly has a way with people.
Nice sidewalk slam by Adam Stone. There's the cover, 1, 2, kick out at 2.
Inexperience of Adam Stone there. He doesn't hook the leg on the pinfall attempt. Could have cost him there.
Adam Stone is exhausted. This is his second match. He's been attacked previously. Sling blade.
exhausted, but he's still firing on all cylinders from what it seems. He's going to take a breather on the apron, and Riley Shepard's going to take over here, dragging Tripp back to his feet. Throwing some forearm smashes, but she's fighting him into his own corner.
Catches
He hits
the
that
thumb to the
poke
eye.
and then makes the tag out to Miss Deville. Miss Deville throws that wild haymaker. Riley Shepard ducks underneath. Body blocks her into her corner. Riley Shepard over the top rope. Hits that big step-up kick right to the side of the head.
Shoulder
Deville
block.
runs into the shoulder. Sunset flip over the top rope. 1, 2, this could be it. Oh, there's that big lariat.
Hurt her arm in the process.
Taunting Adam Stone. He's getting some much-needed rest on the apron, but he may be needed back in this matchup sooner rather than later. Queen's clutch here applied.
Wrenching back.
Looks like she was slapping the face as well. Fans here at NYCW firmly behind Riley Shepard,
There's no question who they're supporting.
former NYCW women's champion. Tripp throws that stiff right into the ribs. Taunting the 16 stone zone. Like I said, he knows what he's doing. Riley Shepard crawling into the neutral corner. Tripp's gonna drag her out by the hair. Big right between the eyes. Chop right across the chest.
Tripp doesn't care who you are. He is going to punish you.
Tripp's violence knows no gender, no race, no color, no creed. Tripp's jovial violence is rated E for everyone. Lackadaisical cover there. Riley Shepard pushes the arm off, gets the shoulder up, breaks the count, saves the matchup. Now she's gonna try to battle back from her knees. Big right hand to start it off. Another forearm smash. Chop. Chop again.
Rapid
Tripp
fire.
reeling into that far corner. More forearms. Tripp hasn't gotten in any offense yet. Riley comes forward. Tripp counters with that back elbow. A lot has been taken out of Riley Shepard so far in this match, and she's reeling from that back elbow.
Stepping across the throat of Riley.
I think his other foot is stepping across the hair, trapping her down on the mat.
Belly to back suplex in the middle of the ring.
Riley Shepard may be out. And whereas Adam Stone didn't hook the leg out of possible inexperience, I feel Tripp didn't hook the leg out of just hubris and just sadistic intent, spending more of his energy smiling up at Adam Stone than looking for a winning pinfall combination. Riley Shepard now fighting her way out, tries to shoot Tripp across, but gets reversed, eats a big lariat. Almost like she fell in slow motion, such a heavy shot.
Kristen Deville is ecstatic. She's besides herself.
And the Killer Queen would love to pick up a victory over Riley Shepard. And absolutely in the finals of this intergender Grand Prix. Crowd chanting for Adam Stone. They want the tag just as much as Riley Shepard does. Kristen Deville choking Riley over that second rope. Adam Stone breaking it up as the ref was reaching 4. If she reached 5, this match would be over. Riley Shepard and Adam Stone would be hoisting those titles or those trophies in no time. Tripp with a hard shot to the midsection, collapsing Riley Shepard to the floor.
The Killer Queen making sure she didn't break a nail.
Riley Shepard tumbles out of the way. Hooks Tripp up. Exploder. Just barely gets him up and over. Both competitors laid out in the center of the ring. Riley Shepard's trying to reach out, trying to get some forward momentum going as she crawls towards Adam Stone. Tripp landed hard on that neck off that exploder suplex.
And Tripp has suffered neck damage before. He has recovered from a broken neck, so.
Tripp eats a back body drop there.
Spinebuster. Cassandra clapping on the outside.
Adam Stone with absolute power. Shrugs Tripp off, and Tripp with great veteran ring awareness there. Gets the foot on the bottom rope, breaking up this pinfall. Saving the match. Tripp throwing those back elbows in that clutch. German suplex. Not many people can throw Adam Stone around like that. Now, the last time both competitors were down, Tripp opted to stay in and face Adam Stone head on. Let's see if Tripp will also try to make the tag here to Kristen Deville and get both these women in this matchup.
Inches away, but he's keeping Adam out of the corner of his eye. What a show of strength by Kristen Deville. And just stepping on his chest. What an arrogant cover.
It's not a bad maneuver. You force Adam Stone to make a move. It's move or die in a hubris-like pinfall attempt like that. You gotta kick out, you gotta exert energy, you gotta try. You can't just lay on the mat and take a breath like you want. And in comes Riley Shepard. Riley hits that big lariat.
Spinning back kick, roundhouse.
Kicking combinations there.
Riley heading up.
Goes to that second rope.
Missile drop kick. That could be it.
She's gonna drag Kristen Deville a little more into the center of the ring. Goes down for the cover. Just a 2. Lifts her up, and that clutch gets a kick to the midsection as Kristen Deville breaks out of it. Has her up in the fireman's carry.
Slides off.
She's fighting out with a forearm smash. Fireman's carry of her own. She spins her around, but incidental contact with the ref.
Tripp in.
Tripp's got that twisted clutch. Twisted clutch driver, and Riley Shepard's able to get the shoulder up at 2.
What? The Nazi Mafia's out here. What?
And the Nazi Mafia just grabbed Adam Stone off the apron, just threw him into the railing, and I don't understand what's happening.
They're taking him over to the 16 Stone Zone. They're stirring the sauce on him outside the ring.
But
why? Why? There's no reason.
Is the ref calling for a disqualification? The bell hasn't rung.
I don't think. Well, back in the ring, Cassandra's got a hold of Tripp's arm. He's got that rope. And he just took Cassandra's glasses off, and what a show of disrespect by the Nazis. Adam Stone is down. It looks like they took liberties with John Reve III.
Cassandra just screamed in Tripp's face, and she's grabbed that wrist again. Meanwhile, Riley holds Tripp up, and she's fighting Tripp with those forearms, and Cassandra just took an accidental elbow to the jaw, and she's down on the outside. Meanwhile, in the ring, and Tripp just locks her up.
He's got that endgame locked in.
And she's got no choice. She has no partner after Adam Stone was accosted on the outside.
He's pulling back on it. She's gonna pass out if she can.
Holding it on as long as she can, but
she's refusing to tap.
You can't stay in this hold for long. And
What a miscarriage of justice this evening.
And her arm falls a third time, and the ref's calling it.
And we have our first ever intergender tag team Grand Prix champions. The Madness of Trip and Kristen Deville. Can we get some medical attention for Cassandra here? No, of course John Reve just walks into the ring. He could care less. Adam's been laid out.
What absolute bedlam. And lost up in all of this is that the Nazi Mafia just grabbed Adam Stone for apparently no reason off the apron.
No
And
reason.
stirs the sauce on him right in front of the 16 stone zone. I honestly can't understand what I'm seeing.
Those two beautiful trophies from
We suggest you get out of our ring before we put you next to Adam Stone and Riley.
Again, can we get some help down here for Cassandra?
Please keep moving. Please keep it up. What you guys need to realize is this isn't your sports entertainment. There's no script here. There's no storyline here. You're not meant to like everything you see. Isn't this touching? Riley, we're not that amused by you. So we'll give you credit where credit's due. You're a tough. Oh, there's children present. We can't say that. You are. You're one tough, purple-headed badass. You really are. And Cassandra, this is who you decided to throw in with? You brought us here. You demanded change. We gave it to you, and clearly you don't like our methods. So you want to be free of us. All of you want Cassandra free of us? How about this? We have a nice little challenge for Riley. Seeing as though she likes to speak for you now. Riley, how about we prove that the sexes are truly equal? No tag tournament, no group of intergenders we had to wrestle earlier in the night. How about you and us, one-on-one? But wait, there's more. You and I, one-on-one. And when we win, and believe us, we will, we get Cassandra in this ring, alone, one-on-one for 5 minutes, unbridled, unfiltered, uncensored. Good luck talking because his throat looks a little sore.
Okay, Chuck. I accept on behalf of Riley. And if she wins, and I think she will, I need you in the ring for 5 minutes. With your hands tied.
With our hands tied. You're on. You're on. We'll see you April 11th. Hopefully you can talk about that.